plan to quit? Oh, I found some smokers back here. Let me read this to you, just so you know, from Teen Magazine. Every day, 3,000 teenagers start smoking, and nearly 1,000 of them ultimately will die as a result. Just so you know. Let me tell you something else that's really fascinating. Do you know that 30% of 3-year-olds and 91% of 6-year-olds can actually identify Joe Camel as a symbol for smoking? Isn't that something? So remember that those little kids, your little brothers and sisters, are following you around, noticing and may be impacted. Let's get back to some conflict resolution. That's one thing that we certainly, even after we become adults, we're still trying to learn that. Malik, you work with city kids and you do that kind of role play thing,
I'm gonna speak really fast because you said I talk too much and it's got to be quick. I got 2 minutes to do it.
It's got to be quick, so go on and do it.
This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna do a little scenario. This is just one small example on things that happen, and we're gonna process it as a group. And these two guys are gonna be our actors.
Rob and Tiger.
So.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Oh, yeah, you got problems, money. Hey, what you doing in my hood? Your hood? My hood. Whatever, man. I'm standing on mine. What's up? Raise up, then. My man. What's up? All right, yo, that's how it's gonna be, yo. What's up? Bring it. Bring it, man. Bring it. Bring it then.
Freeze. Okay. So, we've seen this scenario many times in our lives. So, starting up here, because I was actually hoping they would have gone somewhere else more accurate, more specific to the stuff that they were talking about. But since the protest came from up there, when you didn't appreciate him talking about shooting, I want to start with you guys up there. In these situations that we find ourselves in, like the situation where I got shot, what else can we do besides throw up our hands or pull out a gun or a knife? Start up there.
Who wants to talk? Right, come on, stand up. Come on.
Well, you can like talk about it. No, seriously. If somebody bump into you, you could instead of like, yo, what's up? Why you doing that? You be like, pardon me. You know, that's what I do. You know, when I see, cause I'm a tall, people is intimidated by me. You know, I intimidate a lot of people. So when I see somebody and they looking at me,
tall man.
People look at me and they be like, you know, giving me this side, I'll be like, yo, I don't want no beef with you. And I be laughing at them, you know, cause it's funny.
It takes a stronger man to walk away. It takes a stronger man to walk away.
Stand up, baby, stand up.
It takes a stronger man to walk away and not bring deep upon yourself. You just say, all right, whatever, and then you leave, you found. He can leave thinking, oh, all right, well, I got the best of him.
See, a lot of guys don't want to be called chump.
Right.
So they'll fight before.
This follows really well when we think about sexual examples. Think about a situation of someone who doesn't want to have sex or wants to stay a virgin and how they can stick up for themselves and say no. It's the same kind of thing. Or a date rape situation, same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my character was date raped, and you find that in any situation, I mean, what they were talking about, you have to deal with any situation. I mean, you can't just get into a fight every time someone talks to you. I mean, I obviously don't have the similar background that they do, but in a date rape situation, there's times when you just don't know what to do, and in these you know, you have to have these kinds of talks with Malik. What's Malik doing, and in terms of getting people to talk about it and trying to find solutions to the problem, because
I love
obviously
this role
it's not
playing
working
stuff.
right now.
I think that's so important.
The role playing is
Whether
great.
it's sex, drugs, racism, violence, your parents, the key is to learn to communicate the way you feel instead of acting on the way you feel or reacting.
Real quick.
Getting back to what he said about being a man, you know what I'm saying? In my situation, it wasn't no, you know, in and out, you know what I'm saying? It was just the guys surrounding me, you know, had a gun, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no choice but to use it, you know, and if I was in that situation, I'll do it again. That's because that was my life on the line.
What the guy back there said, I'd rather be called a chump than dead. We'll be right back in a minute. Thanks, guys. We're about to say goodbye, but I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you so much. What a wonderful audience, and thank you for being with us. Now listen, We're just going to sit here and keep on gabbing. We'll see you next time on Rolonda. But come on, teenagers, tell me about your hopes and dreams. What do you hope and dream for? Come on.
To become a doctor.
To become a doctor? What are you hoping and dreaming for?
Eventually, I'd like to become an entertainment lawyer.
Oh, we need some agents. What are you hoping and dreaming for?
To legalize gay marriage.
Say legalize gay marriage. What do you?
I hope that this world becomes more unionized and God conscious.